What is up, Flosstube? My name is Haley. Welcome to the Brigham House Stitcher, my Flosstube channel, where I talk about cross stitch and my life a little bit. It's gonna be kind of a short video. I don't have that many projects that I've been working on, and truth be told, I've lost a lot of motivation over the past week. Work, the weather, just motivation has been very low. But I do have a finish. I do have new starts. I have a little bit of haul and my regular whips. So in the last 2 weeks, I've only worked on 5 projects. Not a lot of motivation, okay? It's been happening, but you know, it is what it is. So let's do the finish first. I can't find the pattern. No, it's not over there. But I did. In all of the lack of motivation, I did finally put away, organize all of my cross-stitch supplies, from finished projects to UFOs to Haul, Stitch West, Virginia, all this stuff. I finally got it put away. It took me 2 hours to get it put away, but it's all organized and nice now, so I really like that. Let's do our finish. This is called Spring Hare by Lottie Da. I do have a before picture. This is where it was 2 weeks ago. He's such a handsome rabbit. I mean, he's so handsome. I used some floss I bought at Shepherd's Bush during Stitch West. And I just picked what I had bought there and I just started stitching. So there's where it was last time. And here's where it's at now. I was sitting as I was finishing it. I was going, what am I going to do with this? I think I'm going to have my sister turn it into a project bag for me. Right? Wouldn't that be so cute? Because, like, we're not going to hang this up on our walls. He's super cute and I love him. But we're not going to hang this up on our walls. Right? No. And I went with the purple border. I asked you guys last time what to do for the border. And if you can see, I did a light one on the inside and a dark one on the outside. And that one's just DMC. But anyways. There's my Spring Hare by Lottie Da. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love him. Yeah, he's going to be a good project bag. I like that. Okay. New start? New start. Why not? Okay. So, I'm crazy, you know. Okay, so because I don't have any like major pressing projects that I have to get done, I'm kind of feeling free, but also unguided, I don't know what the word is. I'm free floating and I don't know what I'm doing. I have this like, I can do whatever I want, but there's no direction. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. But anyways, I have 2 new starts. This one is called The Inheritance, the Cricket Collection. I told my sister, I said, hey, if you pick out the colors for the quilt, I'll start it this week. So there's... That's what it's supposed to look like. it's supposed to be like this muted tones, but she didn't want that, so we switched the quilt colors to some DMC blues and like peachy oranges almost. So that's that. I'm stitching it on Belfast linen in the color Vintage Country Mocha. It's a 32 count. Let me show it to you. This is the one I'm stitching on at work. So this is the one who's seen the most love, because when I get home, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I didn't go for my walk this morning. That's like the first time in a long time that I haven't gone for a walk, but I'm just so tired. My alarm went off and I was like, nope, no thank you. So these are the colors she picked for the quilt. Blues and this kind of peachy orange and yellow. Let me see if I can. You know what? This is why some people have boards. There we go. Let me see. So those are the colors she picked. I like this fabric. I like it a lot. It's really nice. The holes are easy to see, which is nice at work because I don't have a lamp there to like illuminate it or anything. But yeah, I think it's a good start. Very bright, very pretty. I don't know what else to say about it. But it's part of a like companion piece. The reason I got them was because my sister does quilts, and then this one goes along with it. She's stitching and I stitch, so we're gonna have a quilter and a stitcher. So they're companion pieces. I really like them. I'll start on this at some point. But okay, next new start is because I needed something to look forward to. I needed some fun and excitement in my life after having like 2 great weekends in a row. So I got on the wait list for Stitch West in October, and I got it. And I waited about a day to decide if I was going to go. And I was like, yep, I'm going. So I paid for it. I'm going to Stitch West, and my favorite part of Spring Stitch West was the smalls exchange, which I didn't participate in because I didn't have any smalls. But this time, I want to participate, so I'm doing a small. And it's in October, so I thought, do a Halloween small. So I bought this creepy cross-stitch book from Joann's before it went out of business. And I chose, well, I picked 3, and then I had my little sister, Kelsey, decide which one. Let me show you the other options. Because, you know, we got time. We got the time. Okay. So, this was one option. I thought that would be really good. She said it was too creepy. Well, all right, lady. Too creepy, she said. And then the other one, haha, here it is, was this one. And she didn't like it. She said, no, I don't like that cauldron. I'm like, okay, lady. And this was the third one, and this is the one she wanted. Well, not the one she wanted. She doesn't want it, but she thought it would be the best choice for a small, for October, for a smalls exchange at Stitch West. So, that's the one we went with. Now the thing is, I only had a few of the colors. So it was a slow start. But a start is a start. Am I right? A start is a start. Oh, let me tell you what I'm stitching it on. It's all DMC. linen in the colorway Blue Wing. It's a 28 count. Now, I am not a fan of this fabric. Oh, this is sideways. That's sideways, y'all. So I have just a tiny start. Now I could have counted over and done this side of the frame. However, we know how my counting goes sometimes. It's not good. So I'm not going to chance it. But I don't have one of the main colors for the bat up here and some of the main colors for the moon here. So I'm like, I'm at a standstill. So I ordered some floss on Etsy. It'll be here soon, so I can continue on with it. So it's a nice start, and it's just going to be this big, so it's going to be nice. And I think I'll make a pillow out of it, I think. But I think it'll be good. I didn't have any black Aida. This is the darkest fabric I had, so that's what it's on. And I don't like this fabric because I'm a tight stitcher. I like my stitches to be snug, and this fabric moves so much as I, you know, tighten them up a little bit. Not like super tight. I'm not trying to strangle the fabric, but like I don't want it to be puffy. I don't know. But the fabric, the fibers in the weaving move. And I'm not a big fan of that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I told you I don't have much going on. Somebody quit at work this week. And I was like, okay, great, wonderful, because I was going to fire you anyway. But still, it just gets into your head like, okay, now I've got to work more to make up for these hours, and now I've got to hire somebody new. And like, we've put out the ad on Indeed, and a couple people have responded, but literally 4 people have not shown up for interviews. And there have been like 7 interviews set up. So it's just a lot going on right now. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about haul before we move on to whips, because we're almost done. We've got 2 whips and then we're done. So whenever my sister wants to go to a fabric store, I go along and I buy some fabric and I say, here, make me a project bag. And she's like, oh, okay. She hasn't made me project bags in a while, but I keep buying fabric. Here's my tote full of fabric that she's supposed to make project bags out of. This is my whole tote of fabric. I want to show you this one. We went to a fabric store in Logan. I don't know its name, but look at this Halloween fabric. Is that not gorgeous? Is that not gorgeous? Oh, so beautiful. I can't wait to have a project bag with this. On Sunday, I was like, here, what size do you need it to be? And I cut out all the pieces. Because was busy making a table runner as a birthday gift for my sister. One of my sisters. I got 5 of them. And then look at this piece of fabric that I also bought at that store in the same area as this one. Okay. I want to hold it up straight. Right side up. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. I don't know. Moda Fabrics. That's the designer, I guess. I don't know much about fabrics, but I also cut the pieces out for this one. I was like, here, what do you need? What size? We'll do that. Then there's another quilt shop in Logan called My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. And they had fat eighths for $1.75. So I picked up some of those to maybe go with the spring Hare. He's upside down to go with his project bag, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Okay, and look at this one. Beautiful. Love that one. Look at these two. Beautiful. Now check out this Halloween one. So freaking cute. I don't know why I'm into Halloween right now, but look. How cute is that? Is that up? Yeah. Look at that. So darling. That's Riley Blake. See? My sister, she was talking about Riley Blake and how she wants to buy some Riley Blake, but you have to spend like $500 on an order online. And she's like, not doing that. Now look at this one. Look at that one. So stinking cute. Riley Blake. She was right about Riley Blake. So cute. Come on now. Okay, and then I got it in orange too. So it's the same as the white one, just in orange. So stinking cute. So hopefully in the not too distant future, I will have more project bags because apparently I've been getting more fabric. Okay, look at this one. This was a fat eighth. Look at how cute that is. Wouldn't that be a cute Thanksgiving bag? Or part of one, or I don't know, little zipper pouch. The rest of these I think I may have shown you before. They're scraps and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my fabric that I got that I wanted to make a project bag out of. All of the I pulled this out of her closet. Her quilting closet. And the lid was bulging. And I go, either I need to stop buying fabric or we need to start making project bags. And she goes, don't stop buying fabric. That's just crazy. And her husband's like, excuse me. I thought it was pretty funny. Okay. That's enough of that. Let's see. Okay. Do the whips. This one I bought at Stitch West. It's From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. This is May Quaker. Now, let's talk about the Quaker for a minute. I've always been drawn to the Quaker since I've come into this cross-stitch hobby. I'm fascinated by Quakers. I think they look gorgeous. I wanted to try one. This is my first Quaker. Now, I think this is the wrong design to start with. I really do. Because I just picked it because it was May. And we're in May for another week. And, I mean, it's a Quaker. It's a small. It's fine. It's perfectly adequate. But I think I should have picked one that I actually thought was pretty. That appealed to me. This is perfectly fine. This is a fine Quaker. But I think I should have picked one that I was really passionate about starting. Anyways, this is on Belfast. It's flax. It's a 32 count. Where was it the last time you saw it? I had a small start the last time you saw it. Just that little bit there. And I've only worked on it here and there. Nothing fantastic or anything, but there's where I'm at. So it's fine and it's fun. And what I love about the Quaker or Quakers or the style of Quaker, whatever you want to say, is that it's very geometric. It's very reliable. It's very... reliable is the right word. Okay? So in this top one, you can just go across, skip the ones you need to skip, and stitch the ones you need to stitch, and it's, you know, very easy. And same with this motif here. You stitch the, like, start it, I didn't do it this way, but you can just start at the top and stitch across and skip the ones you need to skip, and then, you know, your motif is done. Same with this little light green area there. You just stitch the ones you need to stitch and skip the ones. It's very rhythmic. It's very reliable. You just stitch and it flows. It's not exciting. It's reliable, yes. It's not exciting. Like, I don't get excited when I finish a motif. It's what would you call that? I don't know. It's okay. It's, you know, spend half an hour on it after work, and, you know, you might get this thing done and you might get this thing done, and then you call it good and you're like, yeah, okay. I don't want to keep going. I don't want to thread my needle again. I did one thread. Okay, good. We're done. Maybe that's my lack of motivation. Maybe that's contributing to it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Final whip. Wendy's wedding whip, which I got a lot of work done on Sunday. More needs to be done. Her anniversary is coming up very soon. We've got 1 week left in May. Then we've got June and July. So I've got about eight weeks to get it done. But this is what it's going to look like. And for some reason, whenever I see this picture, I'm like, that doesn't, like, it doesn't look familiar to me, right? Like, I'm like, that's not what I'm stitching, but yes, that's exactly what I'm stitching. And it looks exactly like that, but for some reason, this looks unfamiliar to me. But anyways. Last time, we were at 15,300 stitches out of 19,739. We were at 77.51% done. This time, we're at 16,316. We're at 82.66% done. So we're getting there. We're moving right along. So I worked here. Why can't I ever hold it straight? Okay, so I did the 2 trees and a little bit of that bush and this heart and cross and a little bit of the, just a little bit here and there. Right? This is like, no, it looks exactly the same. Why wouldn't it, Haley? You're crazy. But anyways, we're moving right along, getting stuff done. So what's left is just the groom, finish up the trees, planter in here, owls and hearts and crown, and then there are hearts that go here, and then I just need to mirror this side from this side, and then finish the border, of course, and then we're done. I really need to get busy. We've got 8 weeks. I'm almost there. Honestly, now that I look at it, I'm almost there. Now, let freedom ring. I didn't work on it at all. for 2 weeks. Saturday after my last video, I had to work, so I didn't stitch on it. Then, this past Saturday, I was watching the kids and I was exhausted. I think I took a nap, possibly. I was tired. Okay? Everybody loves a nap. So, I didn't work on Let Freedom Ring at all. I am falling way behind. I'm supposed to be at... Tomorrow I'm supposed to be at 9,618 stitches, and I think I'm still only... Hang on. Oh, let me see. And I'm still only at 7,639. That's like 3,000 stitches. I'm behind. I don't know if I'm going to catch up. I need to start working on it more earnestly. But we'll see. Okay, tomorrow, let's talk about plans, I guess, now that I'm done. That's all my stuff. Yeah, it's a really short one. Plans. Stitch on what I want, when I want. But I think I also need some sort of motivation, some sort of big project. As I was gathering up all the stuff for this video, I was pulling out my project bags, and I'm like, where's the big project of the video? Where's the masterpiece, the clincher? Where is it? I don't have one. I just have little things here and there. And I'm really trying not to start more projects. But, okay. When I was going through all my project bags and my UFOs and the projects I have started, I really did want to stitch on the Flosstube full coverage again. But I was like, lady? Maybe that's the one I should be working on. I don't know. I put it away. I put it in my UFO pile. But maybe I need to get it out. But as I was going through the basket of whips that I'm working on, I've got the name of Jesus. I've got the primitive village calendar. I've got, what else is over there? What else? What is that project? Oh yeah, Governor's Palace. Once I grabbed it, I knew exactly what it was. Governor's Palace. And then I'm like, come on, lady. Come on. I don't know. Maybe I need to take a look at all of my projects and find which ones I feel passionate about, which ones I want to stitch on, which ones I think would be gorgeous once they're finished. I need to find the passion, the motivation again. It's left me. It's gone. Anywho, all right. Plans? None. Stitch on what I want when I want. Make my sister make some project bags. And hopefully find some sort of motivation. All right. That's all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support and kind words as always. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye.